There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Ever notice how some WNBA stars seem to bristle whenever Caitlin Clark's name comes up? It's almost like they're allergic to success that isn't their own. And Clark's been dishing out a banquet of achievements lately.
On the court, what she did, and I don't know if you saw, Indiana Fever yesterday posted this clip of Caitlin, and the caption was just her accolades, and it took 5 minutes to read, and I'm like, girl, do you want to chill at all? She doesn't have.
Zero. And listen, I think this is probably the easiest decision to make.
From being named *Time*** Athlete of the Year and landing on *Forbes* 30 under 30 to recently earning SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year and the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark's trophy case is overflowing. Yet, the WNBA's social media accounts seem quieter than a ghosted text thread. What's behind the cold shoulder? And why are some WNBA veterans suddenly radiating shades of green? In this video, we'll break down Clark's record-breaking achievements, their impact on women's sports, and why the WNBA and a few jealous divers just can't seem to handle the truth. Ready? Let's dive in.
Proud of, and it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment.
That is Iowa native and Indiana Fever star, and now Time's 2024 Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark, looking back at a whirlwind year.
Some rookies make a splash, but Caitlin Clark didn't just dip her toes in. She created a tidal wave that's still shaking up the WNBA. Let's unpack this phenomenon. Clark's rookie season wasn't just impressive, it was historic. She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. Oh, and did we mention she led the entire league in assists and three-pointers made? That's not just standout for a rookie, it's game-changing for any player. As if that wasn't enough, she shattered 62 records in one season. Yes, you heard that right, -62.
So many records she broke, not only in college, not only her rookie season. So much has been accomplished for the Indiana Fever. They broke the WNBA home attendance for a single franchise. I believe the Mystics and the Fever game was the most viewed WNBA game ever in history, single game attendance. So just so many things have happened in such a short amount of time on the back of Caitlin Clark.
Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Caitlin Clark's impact goes way beyond the court. During her debut season, WNBA merchandise sales didn't just rise, they exploded by a jaw-dropping 500%. That's right, a six-fold surge in sales, all thanks to Clark Mania. But this isn't just about jerseys flying off the shelves. Clark has transformed the entire league's trajectory. Game viewership is climbing to new heights, arenas are packed like never before, and the WNBA is reaching fans it never dreamed of connecting with. Clark isn't just a star, she's a movement.
We've never, ever seen somebody in this way capture an audience, capture a new audience, and be able to absolutely attribute real numbers and statistics to their popularity, right?
Yes.
19 million people watching, and certainly watching the national championship.
Caitlin Clark is making waves in ways we've never seen before. She's not just a generational basketball talent, she's a cultural phenomenon, shaking up both the WNBA and the larger sports world. But while some are celebrating her rise, others seem less thrilled. Let's dive into the numbers, the drama, and what it all means for the future of women's basketball. Clark's rookie season was a masterclass in dominance, on and off the court. She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game, led the league in assists and three-pointers, and broke 62 records. But her impact goes beyond stats. WNBA merchandise sales surged by *500% during her debut season. That's right, 5 times higher than before she joined. Cities hosting her games saw millions in economic impact, with estimates suggesting Clark generated a staggering $36 million for Indianapolis alone. Sports economist Thea Leviel dubbed her a lightning rod for women's basketball, comparing her influence to Michael Jordan's in revolutionizing the NBA. And she's just getting started. Experts predict her presence could help drive $1.6 billion in growth for professional women's basketball over the next 3 years. Clark isn't just elevating the WNBA, she's redefining it. Attendance is up, viewership has skyrocketed, and the league is reaching audiences it's never touched before. She's brought in new fans, young and old, turning casual observers into die-hard supporters. For years, the WNBA has sought a superstar to propel it onto the global stage, and Clark seems to be the answer. But instead of rolling out the red carpet, the WNBA's response has been muted. When Clark was named Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, a massive honor, the league merely retweeted the announcement. No congratulatory posts, no highlight videos, no celebration of her achievement. Compare that to how they celebrated Candace Parker for the same award years ago, with glowing tributes and fanfare. The silence is deafening, and fans are starting to notice. This lack of acknowledgement isn't just baffling, it's a missed opportunity. Clark is a once-in-a-generation player who's bringing unprecedented attention to the league. Any other organization would capitalize on this momentum, but the WNBA's response feels like a shrug. And it's not just the league. Some WNBA veterans have shown signs of resentment toward Clark's success. A'ja Wilson, a 3-time MVP, questioned the criteria behind Clark's accolades, hinting that race might play a role. Angel Reese, fresh off her own NCAA success, made comments implying Clark isn't the sole reason for women's basketball's rising popularity. Even WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops weighed in, questioning whether Clark deserved her *Time* Athlete of the Year award. These reactions feel less like constructive criticism and more like professional jealousy. The WNBA is at a pivotal moment, and infighting among its stars could undermine the league's progress. The media's coverage of Clark reflects this tension. Mainstream outlets are hailing her as the future of basketball, highlighting her record-breaking stats and transformative impact. But WNBA-specific media, not so much. Instead of celebrating her achievements, there's skepticism, nitpicking her accolades and questioning her worthiness. This creates two competing narratives, one where Clark is a hero and another where she's under a magnifying glass. Clark's rise isn't just about her, it's about the future of women's sports. She's inspiring a new generation, proving that women's basketball can draw massive audiences, generate revenue, and capture the public's imagination. But the WNBA's lukewarm reception and internal drama threaten to overshadow her contributions. The media's coverage of Clark reflects this tension. Mainstream outlets are hailing her as the future of basketball, highlighting her record-breaking stats and transformative impact. But WNBA-specific media, not so much. Instead of celebrating her achievements, there's skepticism, nitpicking her accolades and questioning her worthiness. This creates two competing narratives,